and they are racing. It is Tell Me, and now coming from behind is Sweet Golden. Horse number 1 is Sweet Golden, which is leading them. Sweet Golden well in front. Sweet Golden, and now it looks like a one-horse race at this stage. Sweet Golden running well clear. None of the horses even in the picture as they are turning the corner. Sweet Golden, and that is Tell Me running at the second position, but Sweet Golden is going along very nicely. Sweet Golden, and Sweet Golden, very smooth sailing for this horse, just like a walk in a park. No challenge whatsoever. Sweet Golden going great guns without any trouble, and is going to land one of the easiest of the victories. Take Care picked up tight too late for the top position, but
we gotta keep it low.
The Maiden Cup, which will go to the winner of the second race of the day. Maiden Cup, and on your TV screen is horse number 2, Tatler Prince, and this horse is owned by Chaudhry Asmatullah, trained by M. Abdul. Number 3 is JD's Pride. Owner of this horse is Mr. Muhammad Javed. It is trained by Amjad Ali II. Test number 4, which is Revolver. Owner of this horse is Mr. Zaman Khan. Its trainer is Zain Khan. Number 5 is Samigo. This horse is owned by Mr. M. Naveed Shabazz. Its trainer is Tanveer Aslam. 6 is Mahogany Boy, and its owner is M. Naveed Shabazz. It's trained by Mr. Tanveer Aslam. 7, Saman Saib, and owner of this horse is Mr. Saman Khan. It is trained by Zaid Khan. Number 8 is German Boy. The name of its owner is Mr. Farhan Ashraf Khan, and he is also the trainer of this horse. 9 is Money Love. Mr. Farhan Ashraf Khan is the owner and trainer of this horse as well. Number 10 is Master Prince. This horse is owned by Mr. Hassan Bhatt. Its trainer is Abdul Rashid. Horse number 11 is Sigainai. It is owned by Mr. Ali Reza Sia. Its trainer is M. Yaqub Bhatt. Number 12 is Miripas Stumho. Owner is Mr. Tawheed Manzoor. He is also the trainer of this horse. Horse number 13 is G. Hayanu. Owner is Miss Hamza Kashif Bhatt, and this horse is trained by Aspat. Number 14 is Mirban, 4-year-old colt. Its owner is Sheikh Nasiruddin, and it's trained by Ramzan. Number 15 is Sky Dancer. This horse is owned by Mrs. Binish Shassan. Its trainer is Farasat Ali Khan. Number 16, Great Warrior, owned by Ms. Latif Beg, and its trainer is Zain Khan. 17, Easy Go. Mr. Haq Nawaz Khan is the owner. Trainer is Sajid Mahmood. So, race has started. So, race has just started in this second race of the day, and there are 16 contenders, and Saman Saibos looking pretty impressive, and now is coming under some pressure as they are turning the corner. JD's Pride is going along very nicely on the outer side. Looks JD's Pride, and now has taken the front. JD's Pride now is going along very nicely. Big lead for JD's Pride, and just a furlong or so to sprint. And a brilliant piece of running from this horse, JD's Pride, which looks almost certain to take this race. Some accelerations also coming from Gianu, and Gianu has gone up to the second position, overtaken Saman Saib, but JD's Pride wins this race hands down. Attention please, presentation of the Maiden Cup is just about to take place in the paddock. Mr. Umar Khan, member Lahore's club, will give away the cup to the winning owner. JD's Pride is the winning horse, so it's owner Mr. Muhammad Javed Chaudhry will receive the cup. Now he's receiving. It's also trained by Amjad Ali second, ridden by jockey Shakil Mahmood. And on the left of Mr. Umar Khan is Secretary Lahore's Club, Sheikh Shahzad Akhtar, winning rider. Owner and trainer are being photographed. Thank you. In 8, and they're off, and they are racing. It is Neely the Great. Neely the Great has gone to the top position. Neely the Great is leading, and plenty of horses now are pressing quite solidly forward. Shawaz Princess, one of them, also is Taha Princess. Taha Princess and Chanpri. Chanpri has come from behind and has taken the top position, now leading. Chanpri is ahead, and then it is Taha Princess running at the second position. Punjabi Moon is also joining them as they are turning the corner. New Rebel has now become part of that pack, has gone towards the inner side, very close to the railing, but Chanpri still is leading them. New Rebel, and very good performance from Royal Ascot as well, running at the third, now at the second position. Royal Ascot is chasing down. This was very quickly Royal Ascot and Chanpri. Very, very tight battle indeed. Nothing separated these two, and a little too close to call in this third race.
We're gonna keep it low key, keep it softly spoken.
And here we go, they're off, and they are racing. Prince of Multan with fabulous start, and now is Khadim, which is finding some rhythm. Khadim, it's the front, and Prince of Multan at the second, now even dropping away, as Slami Lahore at the second. Khadim, Slami Lahore, Prince of Multan at the third, Silk and Black at the fourth, and then it's Shorter Dera. So Khadim is still making the pace. Khadim in front, Slami Lahore just slightly behind at the second position. Prince of Multan at the third, which is running towards the inner side, very close to the fence, and now getting into very good stride. Prince of Multan now is galloping really hard, and Khadim has lost the momentum, dropped to the second position also. Slami Lahore, which has gone down to the fifth, and Silk and Black is also picking up, has gone up to the fourth. So Prince of Multan is now going along very nice, looking pretty impressive. Prince of Multan takes race number 4, and second most probably has gone to Silk and Black, but Cup, which will be given to the owner of race number 5. This is source number 1, Slami Dera. Its owner is Mr. Asim Reza. It is trained by Tanveer Islam. For race number 5, this is the Bloming Maid Cup, Class 7, Division 1 and 2. And on your screen is number 2, Legacy, which is owned by Mr. Sheikh Umar Sahir. Its trainer is Tanveer Islam. Number 3 is Lucky For Me. This horse is owned by Sayyid Ismail Shah. Its trainer is Suhail Aziz. Horse number 4 is Banaras Prince. The owner of this horse is Haji Chaudhry Asghar. Its trainer is Limuddin. Number 5, Rangahina, owned by Mr. Ghulam Shabir Khan. Its trainer is Limuddin. Horse number 6, Jamal Deen Wali, owned by Makhdoom Sayyid Ahmad Mahmood. Its trainer is Shadraman. Horse number 7, Shah the Great. Its owner is Sayyid Tawfiq Kamal Shah. Its trainer is Shadraman. Here we go, they're off and they are racing. Shah the Great is running in front. Also is Banaras Prince. Then is Rangahina at the third. Banaras Prince is now breaking to the front. Banaras Prince. Then is Shah the Great at the second position, just half lane between these two. Banaras Prince, Shah the Great, and Shah the Great retrieves the lead. Shah the Great is now leading by 3/4, and then is Banaras Prince at the second, and then there is a huge gulf. So now just 2.5 furlongs remaining. Shah the Great, Banaras Prince. Looks like a 2-horse race for the time being. And now they are negotiating the turn. Shah the Great still is in front. Then is Banaras Prince. Rangahina running at the third. But Shah the Great still going along very nicely. Great pace running from this horse, enjoying very big lead. And this lead could be good enough to take this race. Rangahina, meanwhile, is picking up, has jumped up to the second, but Shah the Great having things nicely under control. One of these is the victories for Shah the Great.
Low key, keep it softly spoken, with no strings tying you to me. I'm happy in your company with no emotion, 'cause my love deserves to be free.
Take place in the paddock. Colonel retired name server member Laurie's Club will give away the cup to the winning owner. Shah the Great has won this race. This owner, Mr. Sayyid Tawfiq Kamal Shah, has received the cup. Honourable member Laurie's Club, who is accompanied by Secretary Laurie's Club, Sheikh Shahzad Akhtar. This also trained by Shadraman and was ridden to a fabulous win by S. Reza. Jockey S. Reza was the rider on top of Shah the Great, which has lifted the Bloming Maid Cup.
It low key.
And here we go, they're off and they are racing. Sona was initially in front, but now has been overtaken by Surhab. And still these horses are settling down. And Hassan's Heights, number 8, Hassan's Heights in front. Surhab at the second position, but Hassan's Heights is looking pretty impressive. Surhab running at the second position, Royal Solution third, and also is El Dorado at the fourth. And now 2.5 furlongs remaining. There on the curve, Surhab is now getting into very good strides, going towards the inner side, Surhab, and also is Hassan side. And Royal Solution, great piece of running, and has overtaken Surhab, so going very nicely. Horse number 1, Royal Solution, is going to win this race at the end in grand style. Majestic performance from Royal Solution.
Low-key, keep it softly spoken, with no strings tying you to me. I'm happy in your company with no emotion, 'cause my love deserves to be free. I never wanna look at a house in the garden, I never wanna lock you down.
So here we go, they're off and they are running, and horses are still settling down. And Tatler Pride, number 4 is in front. Tatler Pride is leading. Naravali Princess at the second position. Bigfoot at the third. And then is Merchant of Venus. And also is Hideout. But Tatler Pride going along very nicely. Number 4, Tatler Pride, is leading this race by a reasonable margin. Per decent lead for Tatler Pride, and then it's Naravali Princess as they are swinging the turn. A couple of other horses are also approaching. Natalia is one of them. Brilliant piece of running from Natalia as well. But it is again Naravali Princess, which has fought back fairly strongly. Naravali Princess has stolen the front and now just flying away with a victory. Yes, majestic performance from Naravali Princess. Very, very big lead. Finn's 7th race, hands down at the end.